Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good, good. Just came in, just wanted to check up with you, a follow-up from last couple of weeks we met.
Yes.
And it was a lot of things that you was talking about. And I know the last time we met, you agreed to volunteer to be videotaped. And we have all of the documentation in place, permission. So thank you for doing that. And tell me a little bit about, since the last time we met, what we was talking about.
I remember talking about, I had made plans with my mom to go down to the one unemployment office to see if they could help me out with jobs. We haven't done that yet. Unfortunately, my mom's been kind of busy, so that's just, I haven't been able to do that.
Was that the mom supposedly went to like the work source employment office to find out about job listing and kind of to explore what type of jobs is open?
Yes.
If I remember correctly, I think we might have talked some about job application, resumes, and
building a resume.
building a resume.
Yes.
So what I do have for you is a copy of a high school student resume. I have two versions of high school resumes. One is a male and one is a female. If you take a minute to look at that, because it seems like one of your main concerns is building a resume. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll give you a moment. So it kind of appear like you have some things and clubs that you've been involved in based on those two resumes. And you can have those to help you write your resume. If you would like, maybe, I don't know if you feel comfortable sketching just on a regular sheet of paper, or either if you're able to go online and type. What do you think?
I just need to sit down and do it. I've kind of been procrastinating. Yeah, I just need to sit down and do it.
Okay.
I don't think
There's no rush at this moment. It's a few months before school is out, I think.
Well, I actually only have a couple of weeks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the end of this term is March 7th. So, and I graduate at the end of this term.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, that being said, next Monday, can you bring like a sketch of a resume?
Yes.
Just start it out with your address and all the, based on what you're looking at. And I think we need to plan to have your resume typed, completed by the end of next week.
Okay.
Is that enough time, or do you want to plan for 2 weeks out?
No, next week should be
Next
fine.
week?
So bring it in typed?
If you can bring it in typed, that'll be great. I don't know if that's too much this weekend, or if you want to just handwrite it. Maybe handwriting it is better.
Okay.
I think that if do you have a resume? I mean, a computer at home, keyboard.
I do have a computer at home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
I see. And looking at you, it appears like you have some hesitation. I don't know if you have a lot of appointments or something.
No, I was thinking about it. So it's I do have a computer. I was thinking how am I going to transfer it? Because I don't have internet access. But I'm I have a thumb drive, so I just have to find my thumb drive so I can take it back to school.
Excellent.
And I don't have a printer. That's what I was thinking about. It's how am I going to print it out? Just taking out a flash drive to school.
Flash drive is great because I have a laptop. I can just put the flash drive in. Actually, that's perfect. I can scan it, and then we can look at it and edit it. Yeah. Oh, good, good. So it seems like you're still thinking about what we talked about last week.
Yes.
Building your resume and working on applying for a job, completing job applications. Okay. Was it anything else we talked about? It appeared last session you had a lot of appointments, and how is your scheduling going now?
It's a lot calmer, I guess. Now there's not like so many appointments, just like one right after the other anymore. It was a lot. Although I have a feeling I'm gonna have another little cluster of appointments coming out, but that should be a little while out, so that'll be good.
Okay, very good. I noticed the last time we met, I don't know if it was during the day or while during our session, we kind of paused and stopped because things was, a lot of cluster of things was going on, and you was, so like it was tired or stressed, and we paused.
Yeah.
And today I'm wondering, on a scale of 0 to 10, your anxiety level, how are you feeling?
I don't know, 1 or 0.
So you're pretty calm today. Yeah. Excellent, excellent.
Yeah.
You look very calm, so I'm happy to hear about that. That is great. And so no incidents of feeling overwhelmed or stressed since the last time I seen you. Today is calm, right?
Yeah. I've had family drama going on.
Oh.
That was a bit stressful. Between my parents, more like my parents venting to me about the other parent.
Oh. Okay.
So it's hard, like having your parent like kind of talk bad about the other parent,
Right.
because you get to see like both of them and like what's true, what's not, and it's like you can't like really argue with your parent about the other parent.
No, because you want to maintain both relationships.
So.
Are your parents divorced?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that can happen, and it is happening.
Yeah.
So how do you find a way to kind of keep yourself grounded or calm?
I don't. I really don't know how at this time, like, because they kind of, I hate to say this, but they just kind of don't shut up, and I just kind of need them to stop talking like that about the other person. And my dad was more just, he wasn't really, he didn't mean to, like, start talking about my mom, but he just, like, because I could tell something was wrong, I asked him what was wrong, and I found out it was because of my mom.
Mm-hmm.
So that just kind of, like, opened the floodgates, and that was just kind of what happened.
Wow.
But today went on to be a lot better. My dad just, like, we kind of got off that topic, and
So sometime avoiding the topic, or changing topics.
changing topics, yeah.
It helps.
Or just laying down boundaries. I think it's harder with my dad, but with my mom, I've told her, like, I can't stand it when you talk like this about my dad. It really hurts me. I love you both very much, so it's really hard. So I just have to lay down that boundary. I feel like, I can't hear this, Mom. You have to talk to somebody else about this.
Very good. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. It only took me 18 years.
You said only 18 years. So Mom, Dad. Oh, well, that's a major accomplishment, because some people maybe live half their lives afraid to really speak up the way they feel and allow other people to control their lives. So good for you.
Thank you. I think it's easier with my mom because we actually had to go to like a counseling session, me and her, to learn how to talk to each other, because for a long time we couldn't, and it was causing a lot of problems for both her and I, and so we're just like, we gotta like kind of take a break from each other, and we need to go see these people to help us like work out how to talk to each other, and since then we've learned how to lay down our boundaries and like not start a screaming match between each other.
That's very good. And maybe, who knows, once Dad might consider, or you might, when you're there.
Yeah.
You just don't want to push it, that's what it seems like.
Yeah.
And listening to you. So today, out of, I know we're talking about different things, what are the most two pressing things on your heart? Today, I know you talked about building a resume, going to work source. You talked about clusters of a lot of appointments in the past, but on a scale of 0 to 1, you maybe like a 0 to 10. Your anxiety is a lot less a 10. And sounds good, very good. And then it sounds more like interacting with your parents sometimes become more of a concern at times than anything else in your life. That's what it seems like from what I'm hearing. But I could be off and more.
Yeah, no, I think my main goals are finishing school, learning how to drive, and getting my driver's license, all that, getting a job, and getting my health in order, and then kind of dealing with my parents. I don't know if I can actually help them like work out anything.
Right, so, because it's about their decision.
Yeah. I just like, I don't know, like, I wish they could have like worked more together for me. Like, I kind of feel selfish, but I was like, I wish you could have like worked more to like get along for me. Like, I don't know. I didn't choose to have you guys as my parents. You guys gotta work this out. Gotta do this for me.
I hear you.
I didn't have a choice, so you don't have a choice.
Well, okay. Well, at least you are smiling today and laughing. But it sounds like your main goals is about finishing high school on time, looking into driver license, getting your driver license. I don't know if you have like already been studying or have a driver license book.
I do. I've read into that a bit. I don't think I've finished it, but I've read into that, and my dad's been taking me out driving.
Excellent. So you're working on that. That's great, great. And I noticed you also used the word help. And I know in the past we talked about anxiety, and maybe you're in counseling outside. You have a mental health therapist.
Yes.
And I think we kind of talked some about the strategies, if they was working or not. And what I know I'm kind of going over things, but today, in this meeting, what would you feel like your main objective would be from the meeting? I know a lot of things are important, because you gave the 3 different top things that's important.
Well, you gave me not like 2 resumes to like base mine off of. I guess that's my main thing from this is seeing like what is it that I need for a resume, which you gave me some things that'll
The content, okay.
Show me what I need to put in there. And then maybe how to look for jobs, because I've never really, like, I wanted to do it, but I've never really been sure how to. Like, do I just, like, look up, like, be like Walmart and start looking up on their website, be like, do you have job applications? Or, like, do I have to look up specific stores, or is there a place I can look then? Or do I just have to wait for a help wanted sign in a window? Like, I've never really been sure. No one's really ever explained to me how it's worked. So, or like if there's a website or like the unemployment office, like that my mom was talking about, or resources office. So,
So that's what's really pressing.
Yeah.
High school, number 1, and your grades are fine. You're passing everything.
They're perfect. Yeah.
Oh, perfect grades.
Perfect.
Fantastic.
Well, I don't know if they're perfect, but I've gotten everything in, so I should assume that they're perfect, you know?
Well, it sounds like you're working on that plan. The grades are great. And what I can do is to write down, I don't know if you have internet at home, but I can write down internet websites for you and hand that to you. Several.
Okay.
And have you heard of the websites that Snatch a Job or, okay.
Nope.
And what I will do is to write a list which would include websites to find jobs.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have the internet at home,
Mm-hmm.
you should be able to do that. Go to WorkSource is one. Career Bridge is online, even though Susan, the staff here,
Mm-hmm.
it's a booklet that you look at maybe, but you can go online, Career Bridge. You can type the word Kitsap Sun,
Mm-hmm.
and you're going to look on the employment section.
Okay.
Puget Sound Shipyard. And they are going to have a major hiring soon.
Okay.
Puget Sound Shipyard, it's in Bremerton.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I live in Bremerton.
Oh,
so
you
that's
live in
perfect.
Bremerton? Oh, I didn't know you lived in Bremerton.
Yeah.
And go type Walmart, because they hire teenagers. McDonald's. We're about in, well, are you near the McDonald's or Walmart in East Bremerton?
I am actually. Yeah.
Oh,
like
my
right down
God.
the road.
Oh. So I have several websites. So once you went on the website and you're comfortable with that,
Mm-hmm.
the next, so the plan would be within the next 2 weeks, you would go online.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them will allow you to type in your information. Based on your information on your resume, all you're going to do is transfer your information from your resume to the job application online.
Okay.
So the sooner you have your information handwritten or typed out, you can use that at the same time as you search it online.
Okay.
And the next thing I believe would be our first plan is you have 2 weeks. You're gonna check on the website based on what you will have committed to do. The second item on your plan would be you could think about, this is only a suggestion, think about a letter of interest or intent. I am interested in working at Starbucks or working as a cashier. These are some of my areas that I have qualification in. For example, if you had a food handler's card, or if you have organized or your details, all of that you would write in that letter of interest.
Okay.
If you served on any school clubs, and they love to see that you're able to multitask, detail-oriented items like that.
Okay.
So, what do you think about that? Is that a good thing to have a cover letter or a letter of interest ready for a job, or you're not sure yet?
I think so. I think I would need help writing that, because I'm not really sure what I would put in it, because, I don't know, I guess I haven't really done much with my life, so.
Well, you have. I see you at school. You're very good. You're very good. You're very attentive, and you listen, very bright.
Well, thank you.
And you have good grades. You work hard. So I'm going to put my name by here to help you craft the letter of interest for your employer. And was it anything else you had concerns about?
No, I think that's it.
That's it. Okay. So, so we have two things. We covered several objectives today, but what's pressing your heart more is completing the resume, and you have a plan for the resume. We will get together next Monday, which is February the 2nd, 29th, 16. And we're done a week after that, probably around March 7th. We would discuss more about the websites jobs you have applied. But at the same time, hopefully when we meet on the 29th, we'll kind of craft it a little bit based on your resume, your letter of interest. Okay. Will that help? Yeah. Okay. Well, sound like this is good for you. So in my mind, I'm trying to see if you have any other concerns about your beyond high school. Any concerns about you're going to graduate? Your immediate goal is to obtain a job within 30 days.
Yeah.
Something like that, right?
Yes.
And the steps to get in there, you're going to be working more about filling out the job application, researching different websites, applying online, and looking at newspaper articles, etc. And we'll get together and we'll meet quite a bit about that. But at this time, no immediate interest in going to college or running start or...
I'm actually had gotten into running start. I wish I had stuck with that, but a lot of stuff happened at that time, so that kind of fell apart. But as for college or school beyond high school, I'm moving in June.
Oh wow! Okay.
So I wanted to wait till I moved over before I started school, so like I didn't mess up any of like the semester, or like I didn't finish it because I wasn't there, or so. I mean, I think I would still finish it, but I didn't want to like worry about that. Plus, I feel like if I have a job, I can help save up money for our move.
Okay.
So
the main plan again is finding a job.
Yeah.
Keeping that job throughout the summer, and you're gonna move in the middle of the summertime, or?
Well, so the graduation ceremony is until like June
8th. Is it 18 or
17?
17, something like that.
Something like that. So at least till then I have to stay because I'm gonna stay for my graduation, and then sometime after that, that's when we're gonna move. My mom was thinking around the end of June, so probably like the week after that, we would be moving.
How is that going to affect your plans? I know what your objective and your goals are, and we have an action plan in place to help you work towards getting a job. But how would the moving and what's going on now affect you or hinder you from graduating on time, getting a job, and moving forward in your life?
Well, the moving is actually a part of moving forward with my life.
Oh, okay.
Me and my mom had wanted for many years to move back to the Tri-Cities because that's where we're originally from. But I wanted to finish school here, so that's what we've been waiting for, is for me to finish school. So my brother and my sister live out there, and we're just ready to go back. So
great.
So yeah, it's part of moving forward, and my mom's school that she went to is out there, so that'll be kind of cool that I'll get to go to the school that my mom went to. And
what is the name of the school? Is it a junior college or a university? Or?
I think it's Columbia Basin. I think it's a community college out there,
excellent.
Out there in Richland, I think. Yeah. So.
Well, it's never too late to keep researching, because it might be more changes that have happened since your mom attended that community college. And for example, their requirements entry might be a little different. Yeah. So you might want to look at about anything about entry, or what type of tests, whether you need ACT, SAT, or if they just have like a set of exams.
Yeah.
And have you applied for your FAFSA?
No, you gave me a form.
I thought I gave you a form.
Yes.
Have you looked at the form and paperwork around financial aid that I gave you last session?
Yes, I have. I don't think I filled it out because I think I had to talk to my mom about that. So
Right,
it's a
right.
good reminder, and I'm going to talk to her about that tonight.
Well, I have to put that on the plan.
Okay. Yeah.
So, okay, reminder. Check with Mom about financial aid, FAFSA paperwork.
Yes.
And hopefully when I see you next week, we'll know about if you had a chance to talk to your mom about financial aid. That's a great thing because you kind of have to do that so you can, I'm excited. You have any idea what you want to major in, or?
What do I want to major in? There's a couple of things I would like to major in. Like, there's just like so many things I actually really like to learn. I don't know. Like, I'm really fascinated by psychology. I love English. I'm really good at math, and I actually want to be a math teacher. So I'm probably gonna end up majoring in math.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, any one of those three things I would love, and I'm sure there's many more that I would love to do as well.
So what was those three things? Psychology, math,
And English.
English.
Yeah.
I think you mentioned that to me the last time I seen you.
Yeah.
Because the field supervisor was here, I think, and
Yeah.
yes. Well, we know that you're very smart and bright and driven and motivated. So I'm so proud of you. And I know you'll make it. I know you've had some challenges. Do you foresee any concerns with the anxiety and your depression getting in the way of your progress?
Yeah, that worries me a little bit, but that's like with the health that I was talking about.
Right,
focusing on that.
yeah.
They've actually, well, one, I'm doing my group therapy that's supposed to help with anxiety and learning skills to help battle that. And with my own just personal therapist to battle depression, and then also I'm on a medication.
Excellent. Okay.
So I'm testing on a new medication to see how that affects me and make sure there's no like really bad side effects, and then also see if that'll help like make my own emotions not so intense and maybe battle that overwhelming anxiety.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I have noticed though, it's been about 2 weeks since we met, that you are doing so much better.
Yeah.
You appear to be real calm, and you're very accurate when you set it on a scale of 0 to 10, that you're 1.
Yeah.
Your demeanor, you're happier, more engaged, your skin color is beautiful.
Thank you.
And I admire that you're just doing so great. You're gorgeous as well. So, very good, very good. Have you experienced any medication side effects? I'm not noticing any changes. It appears to be working.
Yeah, no, I haven't really noticed anything. I mean, I've noticed that I have to be careful, like, with my medication because it sometimes makes me nauseous. So I definitely need to eat beforehand. This morning I wasn't able to, so I was kind of like not feeling so good this morning, like sick, because I didn't have the chance to eat food before I took my medication.
Right, yeah.
So I have to be careful about that. But other than that, no.
It appeared to be working. I seen you this morning when school started about 8:15, and you were exactly correct of the way your body was functioning. It appeared like you were just not doing well. But
also,
this afternoon you better, it seemed like.
Also, it probably didn't help that I had maybe 3 hours of sleep.
Oh, okay. So now you're awake.
Yeah, there's that too. That and nauseous. This was not a good morning. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling better now. Yeah.
Well, you made it to the afternoon, so congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, I really want to thank you for coming in today and going over your plan. Can you, in your own words, tell me your understanding of what the expectation or your plan because we are clear about our objective, the reason why we met today. And that had to do with following up on your resume, checking in on therapy, and finding a job, right?
Right.
So we're near the end of the session, and could you let me know what you think expectation going forward, the plan is?
To do an outline resume, or basically write my resume for when we come back, and then we can go over it, and then when we come back, maybe what was the cover letter that you said?
Cover letter. We're gonna work on the cover letter.
That when we get back, and then I need to do the FAFSA form,
Yes.
and then check out the websites that you've
Referred, and I have a
Yeah.
list for you.
Yes.
Yes. I think that's about it. Well, very good. I want to commend you for just being so diligent with your grades and doing such a great job. You're passing every subject. You're working on things with your parents, and you're doing a great job setting up your boundaries with your mom and with dad, and you're communicating pretty well with your mom. And I think the way you're communicating with your dad has more about you just setting the boundaries, and you're not at the point at this time to recommend counseling for dad, both of you, because it might not work, right? Or you might not be sure whether to do that now, because you're moving in June.
Yeah. Me and my dad have talked about it a couple times. I think it's just never like gotten into a plan of action. Like we've never gone out to do it. I don't know if it would work. I don't know. It's hard to tell because my bond is so much different than it is with my mom.
I understand. Yeah.
So.
Okay. Well, you can only do so much at a time, but it sounds like you're on the right track, and I think that's enough for you to work on for now. And I can't think of anything else. Did you have any questions going forward?
No, I think
We covered pretty much everything. Seems like everything is working. School is working with your family, and then mental health therapy, and the medication is working.
I just need to get working. Like.
I love the way we ended this. I need to get working. Well, okay, it's gonna work out. I need to get going and get working too. So don't put a lot of pressure. Try not to put a lot of pressure on yourself. And what might help if you have a calendar, because I know you're trying to find a job real quick, but each day kind of write down different things what you're doing, working towards applying for a job. If you only looked on one website, say tonight, 2 days from now you looked at 2, and say by Friday you apply for 2 jobs online, like at McDonald's, Walmart, similar to that, because it's more feasible. It's within walking distance, especially if you in East Bremerton area. So, okay. Well, I want to thank you, Emily, for coming in, and thank you for everything, and I'll see you next week. You can stop by anytime next week. I'm usually here very early. Okay? Thanks a lot.
Thank you.